famous venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this time he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Chicago.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
23 yards, the final tally. Hurts. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The shotgun. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hurts is going to try and run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
At the 10-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete. Being chased out left.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, D.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Finding room to the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Gain on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Chicago.
They'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 30. Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. We're back now in KC.
Bears 30.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not much there, only a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Jalen.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But it brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So that one will be accepted. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there at 22. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Bears' 48-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Evades him at the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
7-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Hurts firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
52's to Mike. Ricky. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Chicago.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's bring it. 26 Mike. Don't get nervous. 26 Mike. It's out of time. It's 26 Mike. 26 Riggs. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26 Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Bears 30.